Crick's objective is revealed. The snail dispatched them to take over Nightstone. The survivor must survive no more. How though should his ending come about? Savagery is plotted as suggestions are brought forth. Davos takes it into hand and beckons travel north. An opening to a darkened cave. Barbarian enters Krill the brave. An ogre bathes in a quagmire. Battle cry raises alarm in dice and desire.
And with that, I'd like you all to please roll me a lovely little bit of... why do I forget the word?
Initiative?
Yeah, so... With that... so Greg, you're up first.
Did the information get relayed back to us? Or can I still not see Diddley Squat / know what's in there?
There's a big fucker taking a bath.
Yeah, although it's not Krill's turn, I will allow him to have relayed to you that there are that he's seen some unfriendlies.
Well, I feel like my first thing that I would be, because they've obviously noticed that we're there, because I would have heard the scrawling or squawking, whatever, the battle cry. So I can see in the cave. I feel like I would light a torch. So, I don't know what you want to count that as, like action, bonus action.
I'll count that as a bonus action. I don't want to be too heavy on causing something like that to be an action, so I'll allow that to be a bonus action.
Okay. Do I move
How much
into
does the torch illuminate?
I think it's 20 or 30 feet.
30 foot.
30, yeah. So I can see up to like about halfway through the cave. If I walk in.
Yeah.
So I will probably go and just stand in the mouth so I can see into the cave, but not go too far in case there's other nasty surprises. From that, I'd be able to see the goblin on the right-hand side of the cave.
Yeah. You can see. So you can see both of the goblins that are on the ledges, and you can see the ogre that's in the mud bath.
I feel like I want to pick off some of the little guys first. So actually, no. I am going to target the big fella who is in the bath. And I am going to do chill touch on him, I believe. Which is a cantrip.
And that doesn't involve touch, right? That's just, you can do that at distance.
Yeah, it says 120 feet is the range on it, so one action.
Nice, go
you
for
create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against that creature. Basically, it gives them a kind of chill. Deals 1d8 necrotic damage. And it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target. So, let's do a ranged spell attack on it first then. I have rolled a 15. I believe my modifier is +6, so that's 21.
I believe that hits. Yeah, that hits.
And the damage is 1d8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be a 4.
A 4. Lovely. Yeah, so he gets... he's having a nice old time, but all of a sudden he gets this cold, ghostly feeling.
Chilly touch on it.
Yeah. Chilly touch,
and that
he's been touched in the mouth.
Be the end of my go.
Okie dokie. You are up next then, Quinch.
Okay, so Quinch is going to sort of casually walk forward 15 or so feet, just to in front of Krill. And he's now going to massage Krill's pecs, abdomen, and muscles.
Okay.
Just give him a nice little warm up.
Yeah. Go get him, big guy. That's my turn.
That's fair enough. Okay, that's. I'm going to count that as help, depending on what Krill does. Dweezil.
Dweezil will enter
Play a song for Krill.
the cave and fire his new hand crossbow at the goblin, the westernmost goblin. No, the easternmost goblin.
You've got dark vision,
I
right?
have, yeah. I'm a half elf.
So as you and what's that against that 60, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 1, 2. So as you do that, you 10, 20, 30. So you get to see
More goblins than another ogre.
So as Dweezil steps in, before he takes aim with his crossbow, he notices that there is a third goblin on a ledge to the sort of northeast, and a second ogre who is currently sort of in a I don't know what to call it. A little grouping of stalactites. Is it stalactites that are on the bottom or stalagmites? Stalagmites.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Might go
Tight
up
to
like,
the ceiling.
Tights go down, might go up.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dweezil. So you're going to take your attack on the.
Yeah, so I'll fire the crossbow at this easternmost goblin. So let's go for that's nat 1.
And that one, you
Nice.
fire off your crossbolt, and he manages to duck underneath in time, and it does nothing to him.
Excellent. I use my bonus action to cast to use unsettling words on the ogre that is closest to me. So I just simply tell the ogre that it can bathe all it wishes, but it will never get off the scent that was so disappointing to its mother. And he takes 1d6 off his next saving throw.
Saving throw,
Yeah.
so not his attack
No.
or anything like that. It's just a saving throw. Okay. Is that a bonus action then?
Yeah, I can use that as a bonus action. Yeah.
Cool. All right then. That's Krill. Sorry, that's Dweezil done. Krill, you're up next.
I sort of say, thank you, Quinch. That I really appreciate the mild petting.
Why is Krill American?
I don't know, just awful accents.
It's
It's
the bear.
yeah.
The bear's
Yeah, it's an
changed him.
American black bear. No, Krill says thanks, cheers, gives a little pat on the head back. Do I want to rage? I don't know how tough these bastards are. Krill's gonna
I mean, that guy's pretty big.
Krill's gonna come right into the middle of the cave. Yeah. So I mean, I'm assuming I might be able to see a bit further than Dweez did.
Yeah. So as you enter, you can, and I'm going to click slightly quiet.
Don't want to upset Luke.
No.
May I ask what the torch is? Is that like a piece of fabric wound around wood that is a light?
Yeah, basically.
And is that levitating or on the floor or?
You can drop it on the floor essentially if you wish to, so it's lighting
You can
around
probably
you.
throw it as well.
And is this something? Sorry, is this something that Gregomel just had on him?
Yeah, it's just in your
Probably is.
adventurer kit. So
I took loads from the shop, so you can have some.
It's,
Right. Cool.
It's probably in the equipment that anyone starting an adventure would have had, like a weapon, armor that fits, just the usual stuff. So yeah, you might want to have a look at that, Quinch. Yeah, Krill. So you see a little bit further. You see additional sort of a little water pool to the north, but you don't see anything else beyond that.
I mean, at the minute, all we've done is walk into this cave. Dweez has shot at one of them. They've not actually, they've not been that aggressive to us, to be honest. But in true our party nature, we're probably going to slaughter them.
I'm sorry, do you speak Goblin?
No, do you?
Yeah.
No, common
Well,
giant.
clearly when they did that screech at us, they actually shouted wankers. So that's why I took offence from it.
Nah.
I'm sure Krill's spoken Goblin before.
Yes, he does. He does.
Yeah,
Yeah, isn't he actually super
I
posh in
speak
it?
really posh goblin. So yes. So just confirming, I did interpret that first screech as wankers, right?
That's right.
It is essentially it means surrender, but not I surrender. It means you surrender. So it's definitely a battle
Cool.
cry.
With that, bonus action rage. Approach this ogre, and I'm gonna reckless attack.
Whoa. The ogre didn't say anything. It was the goblins that said surrender to us.
He's just having a
They could be
bath.
friendly. Jesus Christ.
Krill's a bit hard of hearing. He assumed it came from the
Too
ogre.
late. Too late. You're raging and potentially reckless attacking. Come on.
Jeez, this guy's just trying to wash off the scent of his mother's shave.
Unsuccessfully, I might
So
add.
I get advantage, and then obviously I get advantage against me until the end of my turn. So first roll, 12. Second, 18. Does an 18 hit?
They're both good
Okay,
hit,
so
actually.
and then what is it? It's a D12 plus 4 plus 2 for rage. So 13.
13 damage, yeah?
I'm gonna try and cleave at a limb.
Nice. You come down hard and manage to hit him with. What are you actually wielding at the moment? You're not glaiving
Yeah,
yet.
no,
are
we're
you?
still great
You're,
axing.
Great axing. You come down with the great axe and you catch him. He sort of lifts his arm up and he takes the full blow in his forearm. But ogres are big boys and it makes a bit of damage to it, but it's a lot of meat on an ogre, and it sort of just pulls away, and it's just bleeding. But it doesn't do any, it's still significantly, it's still got a lot of life left in it. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Okie dokie. So next up after Krill is Daboff.
Awesome. I'm going to move up just into the entrance so I can sort of get a good shot at things. Right here. I can use my mage hand as a bonus action, can't I? As my cunning action. Has the ogre picked his club up yet from the side of his bath?
Not yet. It was right by him, so in theory.
But he's not picked it up yet. No. Can I use mage hand to pick it up as my bonus action and just bring it back to the cave entrance out of his reach?
Yeah, let me. Okie what would be the weight of a great club? I wonder. How much can you lift with a mage hand?
Let me have a look.
It's £10, isn't it?
Yeah, £10.
Bro, do you even lift?
Yeah, I probably should have checked that beforehand, shouldn't I? Or if maybe drag it away from him a little bit.
Oh, guess how much it weighs?
£10.
£10.
£10. Go for it.
Awesome. So I just want to bring it back behind us, essentially, so that there's no chance of him getting to it.
Right. Is mage hand a visible hand,
Yeah.
or is it invisible? It's visible.
But he
Okay.
can use sleight of hand check to
So
do it stealthily.
So that's what I was going to do. I was going to. If you can give me if you give me a sleight of hand, we'll see if he notices. If he does notice, he's going to reach for the club, and you'll have a strength fight, I guess.
Fucking hell. Right, okay. So, sleight of hand. Or did you say stealth? I mean, doesn't really make much difference. Same bonus. 23 on that.
23. Okay. The ogre's a bit of a dimbo, and he doesn't notice that you're lifting up the club. So he hasn't noticed it yet.
Cool. So I'm just going to, remove that from the situation by throwing it behind us.
So where is it going? Where you're throwing it out of the cave?
Yeah, so back towards where we are, and then just throwing it behind us out of the cave. Well, as far as I can throw it. Like, he's going to have to get past us to get to it anyway.
Okay, so that happens. Everyone sees this club except for the one guy who really needs it. And it just floats out. He's a bit preoccupied with Krill, and doesn't notice that his big old club has been lifted out away from him and out of the cave.
Cool. And then I'll use my main action to just attack him with my short bow. Presumably I have to do stealth attack. Does that count as the bonus action stealth attack, or is that just part of the attack?
No, you can do a sneak attack.
That's not bonus, right?
No.
I can't see anything that says bonus on the actual thing. It just says action type special.
Yeah, it's your sneak. It's your things like your cunning action that are bonus actions.
Yeah.
Things like your disengage and hide.
Cool. So yeah, I'll just attack with my short bow, which is
it doesn't need to be a bonus. Yeah.
Cool. So short bow, 7.
7. Unfortunately, although he's a big target, you're slightly preoccupied with working your magic for the first time and moving Mage Hand around, and you try and do too much at once, and unfortunately your aim is poor and it sinks into the mud.
Cool.
Okay,
that's me done.
So excellent. So with that, we move on, and it's now the goblins' turn, and they've had enough of your shit, and they are going to start weighing in with some shots from their very own short bow. So first one, let's do this from the east. He fires off his short bow at the nearest target to him, which is Dweezil, but unfortunately he doesn't miss, or fortunately, depending on who you are. That goes flying out into the night, missing everyone. The goblin from the west basically also goes for the nearest target, which is Greg, and in this case we get, what does he get? An 18, Greg?
Definitely hits Greg.
Definitely hits Greg. So in which case we get a nice bit of damage, which is 1d6 plus 2. That is an 8 chunky boy damage.
8 chunky boy damage, okay.
So yeah, his aim is much truer. Now, how far? Short bow, 80 foot is fine. Okie dokie, cool. Good to know. Okay, so then the third goblin in the northeast fires off at Dabov with 23.
Yeah, that hits.
For 7 damage. Also, what have you... don't know, it doesn't matter. Thinking that might be it, all of a sudden, another arrow comes flying out at Dabov with a 19.
That hits as well.
For 6 damage.
Fucking hell.
And one final one. This one at Krill.
Is there nothing blocking it? Like no cover, no partial cover.
No, I mean the token suggests he's bigger than he actually is, so it would be over his shoulder. But it's a critical fail anyway, so the final one misses.
Where was that coming from? Sorry.
So those 2 arrows were coming from the west of the cave.
Okay.
So the goblins having all taken their turn, it's time for the ogres to get in the fight. The first ogre reaches out his hand, pats it on the ground, sort of slowly looks around, suddenly realises his club's gone. He's and he's got no other weapons, so he's just gonna stand up, and he's gonna go hand to hand with Krill which is probably a stupid idea. Hand to hand. What's that? That's
Unarmed attack, so it's strength.
it's just your strength, isn't it? 20.
Oh yeah, that hits. Yeah.
It
was also at advantage, so.
And is it 1d4 plus your strength for the damage?
I believe so. No, is it because my unarmed is a fixed amount?
Yeah, it's just your strength.
Yeah, it's purely just your strength.
It's just your strength modifier?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, in which case he deals... So he comes down, he sort of takes a swing at you and hits you on the side and deals 4 damage.
And that's reduced to 2 because of resistance, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's... I presume it's bludgeoning or something like that.
Cool.
Okay. So how far can they move? Okay. So then, second ogre up here, she decides to throw a javelin at Krill, which I don't think that will hit. That is a ranged. Oh, a 16.
Yeah, 16 does hit. Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second.
It's also at advantage as well. Any attacks against me until my next turn are at advantage, so you could probably try that one again.
But it did hit, did you say?
Yeah. I'm.
Oh, if the first one hit, I'm not going to roll again. So, yeah, javelin comes flying out towards you, and you take 11 points of piercing damage, halved to 5.
Oof. Tougher fight than I thought this would be.
Well, let's hope you don't die again. So that is
God, imagine
their turn. So we are back to Greg.
Sorry, how much did Krill take?
5 on that first one. On that second one.
4 and 5, haven't you? So no, 2 and 5.
The goblin that hit me.
Yes.
Was it the one on the left-hand side?
Yes.
Okay. Greg's gonna saunter over to the left-hand side of the cave to about here-ish.
Okay.
Oh,
interesting.
I wish to, first off, use Tides of Chaos, which is once per long rest, I can gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or save and throw. Before regaining this feature, the DM can ask you to roll a wild magic. Blah, blah, blah.
Which I most certainly will. Actually,
Now,
did you
it's
do
when I regain it, so it's not now, it's later on. It's after
Okay.
my long rest.
Okay. Did you do a spell earlier? Did we? Oh no, it was a cantrip.
I did a cantrip earlier.
Yeah.
But I am about to do a spell.
Okay.
So the spell that I am going to do... Oh, that's a trait, by the way. Just let you know.
Yeah. No, I yeah.
The spell I am going to do is Thunder Wave.
Just to make a point that you've used it first.
Just to make a point, yeah. I'm going to use it at 2nd level, which means there's going to be 3d8 damage coming their way.
I'm not
so
in
the
range
way
of
this
that,
works,
am I?
it's
No,
a wave of thunderous force which sweeps out from you each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me.
So that would get Krill.
See you later, Krill.
Yeah, but he halves the damage, so he's fine.
No, because I'm assuming that the fifth. Wait, let me get my marker. Would the 15-foot cube not be?
Nope.
It'd be 15 foot in every
It's
direction.
15. Yeah, it's 15 foot in every direction, essentially.
Why would he half the damage?
Because
But a
he's
50
raging.
But a 15-foot cube would be 15 foot across, not 15 foot in every direction
It's
out
15
from
foot
him.
square, so every direction.
But then that'd be a 30-foot cube if it was going out both directions from you, surely.
So it would be
Correct.
it would be 7.5 foot in each direction.
I mean, you are only going to take half damage anyway, so it's not too bad. But obviously,
3d8.
Oh,
Yeah,
if only
still
Greg had,
potentially
taken a bit more movement.
Oh, I don't even need to use my my
Card.
trait actually, because I just realised it's they roll for a save. It's not me rolling for an attack, so I will not do that.
Okay, I'm just checking this.
So you're not going to use Thunderwave. You're not going to fuck me up.
No, I'm going to use Thunderwave. I'm
Oh,
just
you are-
not using
you are
my.
gonna fuck me up. Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to fuck you up. I'm just not going to use my Tides of Chaos because there's no point.
Right. Cube. You select a cube's point of origin, which lies anywhere on the face of the cubic effect. You
Well, it does say
select
originates from me, but
the cube
Yeah,
size.
but you can send it in any direction.
The
So you
cube
could just
size-
send it forwards and you could probably avoid krill.
The
So
cube.
you could.
The cube size is expressed as the length of each side. A cube, so it is 15 by 15 by 15. Yeah.
Okay.
But you select a cube's point of origin, which lies anywhere on a face of the cubic effect.
okay.
on the face, so you can go 15 out.
basically,
15.
I can do 15 to the point of the rocks out here,
And then 15 across and
this
miss
way.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Thank
All right,
fuck. A cube.
fine.
A cube's point of origin is not included in the cube's area of effect unless you decide otherwise.
So you could literally, I mean...
Yeah, so you can miss krill then. Yeah, so we're okay. That's cool.
Okay, well, you're going to need to do a saving throw for both of these people then.
Oh, is it a saving throw, is it? Right.
Yeah.
What do I need to... what is it against?
It's against my
Charm?
save
Charisma?
DC, so it's 14.
And you can take 6 off whatever you roll for the ogre, because I just rolled a 6 on my d6.
Okay,
Oh!
so that... and what, charisma?
It's 14. It just says against your
You, what are you? A sorcerer, aren't you?
it's saving throw. Yeah, so it would be
What?
my charisma. Yeah.
Your charisma. So that is overall a -2 for the ogre, so he's definitely hit. And it's the only other goblin, isn't it? Who gets he's not 5 plus whatever. It's not going to be that. Is it? It's 4 overall.
Okay, so damage wise then, first D8 is a 5, second D8 is a 4, third D8 is a 7.
Oh!
So 16 overall.
Yeah, so
And they
16
all-
damage to
they all take
both
the same,
of them. Yeah. And they both get pushed back 10 feet as well.
Okay. Goblin basically instantly dies, but the force throws his crushed corpse up against a wall, and he is no more.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. I found out I could do this. That means he's dead.
It also does a thunderous boom, which is audible up to 300 feet, so I don't know if that makes the cave shake in any way. Just put it out there.
Why not? Let's deal with that in a second. And then he moves 10 feet back.
Yeah, he gets pushed 10 feet backwards.
Okay. What I'm going to do instead, though, because he stood up. That's fine. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. So he's back that way.
Yeah.
And as you say, there's a thunderous boom, which suddenly, all of a sudden, you obviously it reverberates around the walls. Obviously, the acoustics in here are very echoey as it is. That thunder lasts probably longer than it normally would if you were outside or somewhere else. And then there's just this sudden shower, very brief, but this shower of water that just comes down and then sort of stops, and then you just hear dripping.
Nice.
Dungeon Master.
Yes.
As the ogre is pushed backwards and moves out of combat with Krill, does Krill get an opportunity attack against it?
No, my understanding is it's only if he chooses to. So if he's
Right,
forced
okay.
to move, there's no opportunity attack.
What about knockback damage into the stalagmite?
That was going to be my next question.
There's some hero
Bit
kick
of
shit
flair.
right here.
Why not? We'll give him a 1d4 as he's pushed up against that.
Nice.
3. So what damage? So it was 16 damage. I just realised I'm not giving him
16 damage, yeah.
So that's 20 overall. 19 overall. So that takes him down to that. So yeah, he's taken a bit of a pounding. He's still okay, but he's starting to look a little tired.
Yeah, basically, don't fuck with the sorcerer. That's
Don't
what
fuck
we
with-
learn.
Don't fuck with a sorcerer. Indeed. Right. Next up.
May I inquire as to the terrain that the easterly goblin is stood atop? What is that exactly?
So it's just a ledge. Are you
Rocks.
particularly? Are you talking about the sort of lines that are leading up?
Yeah.
It's just so these are about 10 foot high ledges. I should have said that when you probably can't see anything at the moment actually because you're one.
Oh, where did the torch go?
Greg, did you take the torch with you?
It's be coming with me.
So you
because
you can
I've
see
got it lit and it's in my hand.
you can see Greg. What I would say is
Lit.
10, 20, 30. You can just about see that actual ledge. You can't see the ledge on top, but you can see that there is like a wall there essentially. You can see it's about 10 foot tall. It's just a ledge basically.
So if I can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You can, but you can't really see anything. Where you are now, it's basically you could probably have felt your way along that wall, but you can't see anything.
If I were to attack the goblin, would I have disadvantage?
You would have disadvantage, yeah, because you're attacking him blindly.
I mean, you could just light your own torch, just put it out.
If he has one, I don't want to.
I could. I can't see that I have one. So first of all, I'll say that, but also I'll be using my bonus action anyway. So I'm going in.
Only you'd just recently been at an adventurer's warehouse where there was loads of torches and.
Well, I tried getting.
I mean, it comes in an adventurer's kit, so surely you must get that when you started.
Have you got an adventurer's kit? Or
not that I see. I got smith's tools. I've got. Not much else actually.
So you went for the smith. You clearly went for the smith's tools rather than the adventurer's kit.
Yeah, that sort of sounds like. But that's fine. I didn't need it. I've never been in a situation.
If we find a wild horse that needs a new shoe,
he is right there.
I can talk to it.
Oh, I'm fuming.
Yeah, you can find out.
Right, here we go.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Raging, disadvantaged attack. Oh, double 16. So, yeah, 16. So, 21.
Double 16, double 16. That is on the... what are you actually attacking with, out of interest?
Oh, hey shit.
Hey shit. I mean, the goblin's up 10 foot. I'll say that you can...
I counted the 10 foot into my movement, as if I'm on the same level as him now.
Oh, okay.
This was 30, so it's 20 to here plus I did 10 for the ledge.
What I was so you're on the ledge, are you? So
yeah.
You climb the ledge. Okay, right. Sorry, I thought you were still on the ground. And that's a goblin. You got a 16, yeah? Ooh, yep, that hits.
Yeah, 21. Sorry, with my.
Oh, right,
I rolled 16.
Yeah.
So, damage, we are talking 2d6 plus 3 plus 2. So 2d6 plus 3 plus 2.
4 plus 5.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 12, including my aura.
Your aura? You're doing the...
My I'm raging, which automatically puts me into my aura the first turn. And then it's a bonus action the following turns.
Right. Okay, yeah, so you swing hey shit in the dark, blindly. I mean, all of those with dark vision are just probably laughing internally at this weird battle that you've sent yourself on. But somehow, this truly formidable sword just decapitates a goblin.
Wow, killed him. Brilliant. I've just thought of something as well. Storm Aura Desert. You gain a 10-foot aura effect. Blah, blah, blah.
You have to choose to...
All other creatures in your aura take 2 fire damage. So I am causing fire damage by way of an aura.
But you have to... I think you have to actively start that. It's not like just people in your aura are constantly getting to damage.
It says on your first turn, and then by the time your second turn comes around, it's off, and then you have to choose to turn it back on for the duration of your second.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but fire generates heat and light.
It's fire damage, which is slightly different to fire.
Pathetic.
It's a bit of an odd one. It's like there's poison damage in the game. It doesn't. If you take poison damage, doesn't necessarily mean you're poisoned. It can do. There are instances where you'll also have after effects of poison. But just because you take poison damage or fire damage doesn't mean that you're actually giving out heat/fire.
Yeah, fair. I'm fuming, but
I'm angry for you. I'm going to be writing to Wizards of the Coast just to get this on the ballot paper for the next general election.
Make D&D great again.
Exactly, make D&D great. So that's Quinch to go. Dweezil.
Right. Dweezil will attack.
You singing a song like a bard?
Yeah. Dweezil will attack again with my hand crossbow. This ogre here. I'm going to have to move 10, 15. No, I don't need to move to hit it. So I'll attack with my hand crossbow. My new toy.
Yeah. On the ogre, yeah. And what did you get?
23 to hit.
Oh god, that hits like you wouldn't believe. Like,
and that's going to do 7 damage.
7 damage. It does. It sinks into this big fleshy boy, and he doesn't really notice it. But you see sort of it goes into sort of his shoulder, and you start seeing blood pissing out of it. He's almost oblivious to it, though. To be honest.
My with my bonus action, I just shout over to Krill as I weave and create to alleviate. Let no phrase go unheard. The rhythm of life grows ever great as I forge you my healing word. And I just throw a little. That is a 6 healing at Krill.
Amazing, thank you. Krill says. Cheers, buddy.
So that is Davolf's turn, sorry.
Cool. I'm going to attack that ogre as well with my short bow.
Wait, sorry, what was... did I not miss a turn? Yeah, I mean, my initiative was 11, so I think I've got book...
Oh, because you're not... Yeah, because I accidentally deleted your token. You've gone from that. Right.
I'm really salty there for a second.
God, wouldn't you just... Right, there we go. I've added you back in, sorry.
I say... I'll take my turn if that's okay. And then feeling quite rejuvenated from Dweez's spell, I'm going to recklessly attack again at the same guy. I'm going to move 5 foot up to him. And then, reckless attack, still raging, absolutely fucking fuming. I'm going to try and take his head off. So let's give that a go. First one was a 3, but I get a roll again, don't I? Amazing. Does a 25 hit?
25 does indeed hit.
Perfect. And then 12 damage.
Okie dokie. So, where are we? Okay. So you swing at him, and this time you catch him full in the chest. You chop off a titty. One of his big, flabby ogre titties, which falls to the floor. He's got now this bleeding, oozing chunk on his chest, and he's looking really like last legs attitude.
I pick up the titty and say, "Quinch, do you want this?"
I can't quite see it. You'll have to describe it to me.
It's a large breast.
Breast? How did you know?
And with that,
how did you know I want it? Not how did you know it was a breast?
And with that, I throw it in his general direction.
I hold my hands out blindly, trying to catch a nipple.
You can throw it later because that would be an action. Dabble.
Cool.
I just hold it for now.
I'm going to attack the same ogre. I'm going to aim for the titty. Well, the titty hole that's there now. And so what is that to hit? That's 5. Cool. So that is 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. So that is 8 damage, and then with my sneak attack, that's what, 2d6.
It doesn't matter.
How is it? Straight up dead.
Yeah. So it's you strike true. You strike true, and it goes straight into the hole that Krill has just created, to create this whole new nipple that the ogre never thought it wanted.
And with my movement and bonus action, I'm going to move up to there, and then use my bonus action to hide behind that stalagmite.
Okay, dokie. You've got dark vision. Okay, so while just very quickly, there you go. There's a little bit more extra vision for you, Krill, and indeed Dabble.
Okay.
Cool.
You can see underground. No, gnomes can see underground, right?
Yeah, I've got dark vision.
Yeah.
So I'm a rock
Yeah,
gnome,
cool.
so this is second nature to me, being in a cave.
Oh, love it. Loves the rocks. So with that, it's up to the goblins. This one up in the northeast, Highwayman, is going to shoot an arrow at Krill. Not Krill, Quinch. Yeah, I thought you'd be happy about that.
Sorry, the goblin in the northeast.
The northeast of you, yeah.
I mean, hope I'm getting some sort of cover
Nope.
bonus here.
Absolutely not.
Excuse me.
Well,
10-foot ledge. How high is the stalagmite?
about 10 foot. It's not that high. Mate. It doesn't matter. I don't think. He shoots a short bow at you for 11. Almost certainly.
Oh, not
doesn't
quite.
hit. So that just it hits the stalagmite. Tight.
There we go.
So he doesn't do anything. Oh, and then the goblin over here in the southwest. What's he gonna do? He's gonna fire at Dabov.
How does that work if I'm hidden?
So he would get a disadvantage because you're hidden. I
Okay.
believe.
Would he not just not see me if it's hidden? I don't get
I
how
don't think
hiding works.
I don't think hide completely just means that you're invisible. I think they just get, depending on what you're hiding behind, depending on the cover you've got. Actually, looking at that,
I honestly don't know.
Because you're a gnome, you would be hidden behind that. So instead, he's going to he doesn't see you. So instead, he's going to go for Gregor.
Oh, don't hit the squishy one.
Well, you're out in the open, mate. You are literally all on your Todd at the moment. Don't worry, he fires a 7, so his arrow just goes flying over your head.
I mean, you say don't worry, that was incredibly close.
It was incredibly close. Yeah. Okay, and then you feel one more arrow coming out for 11.
Yep.
That hits.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Louises.
I did say I was squishy.
You are squishy. Taking 4 damage.
4?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. And that is the end of the goblins' turns. So this one ogre is enraged by the death of her compatriot, or whatever you would call them, and is going to stride out. Can't really get to you. So he's going to just fling another javelin at Krill. But don't worry, it didn't hit. It's only a... actually, you're reckless attacking, aren't you?
I did reckless attack on my last one, correct?
Yeah. So, second one did hit. So that is a 24. So that hits, I assume.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so the javelin comes flying out at you, and oh my goodness.
Here's a curiosity. If something has advantage, can I use an inspiration point to just reset it to a normal hit?
No.
No, okay.
No, it's only your attacks or your rolls. 4. So you're raging still, right?
I am, so yeah, resistance to every...
So 14, half to 7.
Okay, that's fine. That just basically undoes the healing that I received from my good friend Louise.
Thank you for joining us on our adventures. Please subscribe and leave a review on whichever platform you listen to podcasts through. You can also find us on Instagram and Twitter at Dice and Desire, where we share behind the scenes bits and bobs, and we'd love to interact with you there.